If you are a good master, then you always have to worry, take care of yourself, protect yourself, look over your shoulder all the time. And after you die, there will be a big temple from the tax-free money, and then they will live in luxury and have all the respect and worship from the followers, and make the followers even forget God. Just worship them instead. This belly of the priest is full of blood and flesh from the animal people, innocent animal people. Their bodies are a shower with dirty things that come out of them upon the abused innocent children even.
A report into sexual abuse by the French Catholic Church has estimated that more than 200,000 children were assaulted by clergy over the past 70 years.
The latest study says more than 1,600 German clergy sexually abused children under their protection, and that in the last 70 years, there have been at least 3,677 victims.
As a direct consequence of the systematic cover-up by senior church officials, almost every instance of child sexual abuse we found is too old to be prosecuted.
Now to the shocking accusations of sexual abuse at a Buddhist temple in Santa Ana. 8 women have now come forward saying that they were assaulted as children at the temple. They say the temple had a culture of abuse.
Etc.
Oh my God. It's really hell. They make religion become hell. I can never talk about that enough, because they don't just destroy people's faith and destroy children's future, but they also destroy the good energy on this planet and make people suffer more. More blindness, more deafness, more dullness, more wisdomless, by following these kinds of priests and monks and nuns. Oh dear God, please. I don't want to talk about that anymore, but I just have to, because I'm worried about the planet. I'm worried about the world. And I'm aware that if the age limit is 100 on this planet, I don't have much time. I have only 3 decades to go, dear God. So if I don't tell now, when will I tell? It's not good always being polite and sweet talking. You know, you have to really speak out the truth, even though the truth is so ugly, so brutal. But we have to clean that up. So even if the cancer belongs to your body, you have to cut it off in order to live on and to do more good things with your life. You have to survive. So this world has to survive. If we cut out all those cancers of religious leeches, religious virus, religious bacteria, harmful bacteria and viruses, they're worse than COVID-19. COVID-19 may be treated, maybe one day is gone, but this religious virus will stay there. It seems like forever if we don't treat it. If we don't treat these viruses, they will be contaminating others. And then what kind of society will we have? Money is just poured into churches or temples, building them for this kind of virus to stay, to live, to be well fed and well taken care of and well worshipped even. And they will make the faithful forget God, forget Lord Jesus, forget Buddha. Just worship them and feed them, donate everything to them. They even tell them to sell their houses, go live in huts elsewhere, and give the money from selling the houses to the monks. The monks of the Buddha's time, they were going out for alms just because they went out. They also taught people. In those times, we didn't have internet, we didn't have telephones, we didn't have cars, we didn't have many facilities to spread the Buddha's true Dharma. So that's the convenient way to do it, by the way. But the monks nowadays are having so good lives, having good cars, and even good private helicopters or private aeroplanes to go out or go anywhere. Then the faithful will have to pay for it. And then what do they do? Just talk nonsense. Like don't understand anything about the Bible, about the sutras, about any other sutras. Like even don't understand much about the Quran, about the Guru Granth Sahib, about the teaching, sutras of many other ascended masters who sacrificed everything they had in order to try to rescue human souls. But they all treated them like criminals, yes. And nowadays, other kinds of killers, who use their teachings, twist them around just to earn a living, just to live in luxury. Oh my God. Even Thích Nhật Từ says that they can use sex toys and even drag the Buddha in it, saying the Buddha even did not forbid it. Buddha knows nothing about it. When the Buddha was there was no such thing.
Trong nhân quả, nếu các bạn sử dụng các dụng cụ để hỗ trợ cho cái thỏa mãn tính dục của mình, cũng không có tội gì hết. Đức Phật cũng không sẽ nói là cái tội.
What kind of monk shamelessly use his mouth to eat people's food and donations and talk like that? Huh? He has nothing better to do than talk about sex and money. You can see what kind of monks they are, huh? All they worry about is just money and food and big temples and dragging more and more Buddhist believers into their group so to feel like an important monk. Talking nonsense like that, huh? Even brings the Buddha into the sex toy stuff. Shameless. Talking like evil. Okay. Now you all know already. Actually, it's all over on the internet. I don't even have to tell you, but I'm worried that some of you don't know. I have to tell you. Because if you follow this kind, like Trần Tâm, Ruma himself, or like Thích Nhật Từ, or whoever else, I forgot all their names, I don't want to remember even, then you will go to hell. Truly, you will go to hell. Because they make you forget the Buddha, forget the teachings of the Buddha, of the world-honored one, of the enlightened, worshipped high being like the Buddha, like Jesus Christ. If you follow these priests, if you follow what Pope Francis says, you will go to hell. I'm telling you this. It is not good for me. But I have to. If I cannot enlighten you, if I cannot explain the truth, the reality to you, what would I do with my life then? I don't have a lot of years left. You think 30-something years is a lot of time? No. I just blink my eyes, look back, and now I've been preaching for 40-some years already. And it feels like just yesterday. So I look into another 30-some years, it would be just like another, a blink of an eye. So please, all of my so-called followers, God's disciples, please remind yourselves every day that time doesn't wait for anyone. Do something with your life. Be more concentrated on God, on heavens. Meditate more consciously on the Quan meditation method, which I use my blood and tears and energies to transmit to you by God's grace. Every day you have to thank God for that. It's the most precious gift that you can ever receive from heaven, from God, through a master. Without that, it will be thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of years, eons of time until you can reach your true home. And you will be drowning in this physical, delusional existence again, and again. Do not blame God for not listening to our prayers. Blame ourselves for not listening to God's advice, God's wisdom. You have to go inside to listen to God's wisdom. You have to go inside to see God, to reach the light, to reach the currents that will flow you home, upward. There's nothing more precious than the Quan practice. With that, you can exchange it for heaven. But with all the position, the fame and fortune in your physical life, you cannot exchange them for anything like that. You don't even know what heaven looks like. You don't even know what God is. So the Quan method is the one that gives you all that. Why? Why can't you get it? Because it's within you. I told you many times. That's why I don't take any money for my teachings. I don't take anything from you for my teachings, because I know that you have God with you, that you have this treasure within you, that the light and the teachings of God you can access if you know how. But of course you don't know how, because it's a secret, it's blocked, it's locked, it's treasured, it's kept unretrievable without the permission from God, through a completely enlightened master, through a true master. Because without that, even anybody who repeats the same instruction from me is not the same. When I send a Quan messenger out to you, I give her that power of authorization by the permission of God's grace. Otherwise, you won't have anything. Just delusion from Maya. And you will go to hell for it. Because it's not from heaven, it's from hell.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
Vegan, walk the way of love.
Peace is happening around our world.
Peace News number 84 of many and counting.
There are many countries promoting peace and fostering amity among peoples and governments. Etc.
February 2024. The Turkish government proposes that Turkey once again host peace dialogue between Ukraine and Russia to end the war, with the last round held in Turkey in March 2022. By creating peace, we all can make a loving, serene, and prosperous world.
Tender-hearted viewers, we thank you for your company for today's episode titled Quan Yin Meditation Practice is the Direct Road to God. part 8 of 9 on Between Master and Disciples. Coming up next is The Way to End Wars, part 6 of 7, questions and answers on Words of Wisdom right after Noteworthy News. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more constructive programming.
Being vegan, having peace, heaven, Godspeed.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize your blessings at home, work, and anywhere.
All of you should try to set up your telephone. You go onto the site called suprememastertv.com/max or Folia, Pocha, Livia. Then you can set up your computer or even your handy smartphone without SIM into 40 quadrillion screens of Supreme Master Television. The dots are very, very small, but there are 40 quadrillion screens behind them. And if you have several no SIM phones set up on that, then it's a lot.
Other inventive ways to multiply the 40 quadrillion Supreme Master TV screens. When you go to www.suprememastertv.com/max, click the button that is for your device. One is for PC or Android phone or tablet. The other is for Apple iOS phone or tablet and any other device. Under that, you can click on the 1 + 3 times max button to see one big screen of Supreme Master TV Live that you can watch and listen to as usual, together with 3 smaller screens of 40 quadrillion each. Enjoy our TV and the immense blessing at the same time. The offline button downloads the video to your device to keep the positive energy flowing without internet connection. The NX Max button shows many screens of 40 quadrillion for super multiplied blessings. Please tell all you know, all others, so this can help the whole world to be saved. Print out a Supreme Master TV Max card to distribute wherever you go, for example, if it is safe for you.
That kind of concentrated, huge, incredible energy will bless your home, bless your environment, your village, your town, or your city. And if many people do that, to bless your country, bless the world, then our world will have less disasters, less war, more happiness, more intelligence, and more abundant blessings in our life. Just try it and you'll see the miracles that will happen.
To utilize this tool free of charge, please visit suprememastertv.com/max or youtube.com/@folia999/streams.